Hi, I'm James with Foundation Property Management, the fastest growing property manager in Memphis, Tennessee, and we have quality rental homes that are safe, clean, and functional. It's easy to apply for one of our houses, and once you're fully qualified, we can move you in a home as quickly as you are ready. We have houses that are ready at all times. If you're out looking at a house and it is not finished, the house will be completely renovated and cleaned before we hand you the keys. Many of our homes rent before they are finished, knowing that they're going to be clean and ready to be moved in a moment's notice once you've secured it. All right, so these are the parameters that we ask for each of our residents to have to rent one of our houses. There's always an exception to the rule. We know that things happen in life and you might need some extra documentation to show that. But we want a 600 credit score or better. Some of our residents have a 580 or 550, but there's a reason and it can make sense. It's our job to place the best resident in each home for the owners that we represent as the management company. No rental judgments or evictions in the past 3 to 5 years. Guys, look, if you've had an eviction in the past 3 to 5 years, the likelihood statistically is that it could happen again. Cosigner has been helpful in this case. Do you have somebody that could co-sign for you if you've had a eviction in the past 3 to 5 years? Maybe a mother or uncle or friend who's willing to say, I know that this rent will be paid and I'll put my name next to theirs. Applicants must be able to have the utilities turned in their name. So most of our properties are through Memphis Light, Gas, and Water. However, we have properties all the way down to Tunica and Olive Branch, all the way up into Tipton County and Fayette County. So there are some different municipalities we work with, but the majority of our properties are Memphis Light, Gas, and Water. If you can't get the utility bill in your name, you can't rent a property from us because we can't front the utility bill and then collect it from you. That would take too much manpower. We are a fully automated company with a very robust software, but we are not set up to pay your utility bill and then come collect it from you. So within 48 hours of handing your keys, you have to have the utilities put in your name. If that's not possible, you can't rent from us. No felonies less than 7 years old, and each criminal background is reviewed on a case-by-case basis. So, if you've got a long history of felonies and, running with the law, our owner may not choose you as the best resident. You can imagine there's 3 to 20 people applying for each of our houses, and the owner is going to set the parameters by who gets to rent that house. Anyone over the age of 18 must be on the lease. So if you have a couple of children and one of them's over 18, they need to be on the lease. If you are living in one of our homes and you have somebody move in with you, maybe you find a love interest, they need to be on the lease. If the applicant has filed bankruptcy, the bankruptcy must be closed and more than 3 years old. Now, we'll work with you. It's going to take a lot of documentation to get past that number 6. But I've had people still rent a house with a less than 3-year-old bankruptcy that had been dismissed. Proof of renter's insurance required. Now, a lot of people might say, why would you make me get renter's insurance? Well, portion of your renter's insurance is liability. Imagine you had a dog visiting for the weekend. I hear that a lot. And the dog bit somebody. Well, there's $100,000 that's required coverage from your renter's insurance to help in that situation. What if somebody slips and falls at the house? Anything could happen. So it's about the liability. Now, this also is in case you were ever displaced. So if you had a fire at the house, we had somebody cooking, they weren't paying attention very well, and there was a small fire in the house. Well, they had to move out of the home for a week while we made the repairs. The insurance company that the owner had for the house paid for those repairs, but the renter's insurance put that family up at the Holiday Inn for the week while they were displaced. I've had people ask me to pay for the Holiday Inn, and that is not Foundation Property Management or the owner's responsibility. It is your responsibility to maintain renter's insurance on the property for displacement, replacement of any damaged items of your own, but also the liability on the owner and Foundation Property Management. Now, we have very affordable renter's insurance available right here on the website. but you can use anybody you want. You can use USAA if you're a veteran or not. You can use State Farm, but it is your responsibility to upload that information into your resident portal and keep it up to date. Because if it's not showing foundation property management as additionally insured, it doesn't count. That $100,000 of liability has to show us as additionally insured and upload it into the portal. It's pretty easy to upload on your own, so shop for the best price. Just make sure that we are additionally insured, and there's $100,000 of coverage that Foundation Property Management is additionally insured for. Pets. Hey, I love dogs. I love responsible dogs, owners. And I love Dobermans, Chow